maybe. I don't know. No, okay. Maybe I didn't have a date. I don't know. I thought I did, but... Okay, now I was looking in the yearbook, and I saw that people were members of certain clubs. In fact, I think I listed one of these clubs myself. And I don't have the slightest idea what they were or what they did. One of them was the Junior Classical League, and the other was the T&I Club. Does anybody know what those two clubs were or what they did? The Classical Club was Latin, okay. And what was the T&I Club? I'm sorry? Trades and Industry. What did we do?
Mr. Wilson taught it.
Oh, Mr. Wilson. Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Now then, Alan Byers and Stan Alford and I were on the 1958 and 1959 tennis team at high school. I'd like to know why we weren't on the 1960 team.
I was on the 1960 team.
You don't show that in your yearbook, and you weren't in the picture for the team either. Huh?
I had a little problem
with the coach. I think that was the problem that I had too. Huh?
I taught the girls at the tennis that spring semester of 60.
I see. Sam, what's your recall?
Well, if I remember right, that was because the ones that were younger than we were getting better than we were.
Okay. Well, that would make some sense. Okay, I can only recall the names of a few teachers. My favorite was Mr. Van Arden. I also remember Mrs. King, the pretty lady that taught Spanish. I recall debating Mr. Young, especially about Social Security, which at that time I thought was a rip-off program already. Mrs. Redfield taught us Latin. Who taught us English?
Dwayne Hughes. Dwayne
Hughes. Okay, Dwayne Hughes. I'm sorry? The Brown sisters? Yes? Okay. Windsor, right, okay. Okay. Now here's one that may be a little tougher. What was the real name of the chemistry teacher whose nickname was Rosie? Clark. Okay, very good. Okay. Now, at Burley's, there was a cook with long, greasy black hair and a big mustache. Does anybody remember his name? He worked the grill at Burley's. Was it Russell, by any chance? Does anybody remember? No? Okay. Now, do you remember the guy that worked behind the counter that was a little bit light on his feet, the tall, lanky guy?
I know that because I ran over and killed his Cocker Spaniel dog when I was working her in the right.
Did you hear that? It was Jean. Becky knows because she ran over his dog one time. It was an accident, I'm sure. Right, okay. Raise your hand if you went to see Elvis Presley when he was in San Angelo. Okay.
Actually,
did he play at the auditorium? Was it the city auditorium? Right? Okay. Approximately what year was that? Or what?
I know. I think I'm
8th grade? Is that what y'all remember? Yeah? Did anyone go to see Chuck Berry when he was here? Bob Butner, okay. Did you see the red Cadillac he was driving at that time? Right? Okay. Right, okay. And that was out at the stockyards or something? What was out there? There was a facility for a concert. I don't remember. Coliseum? Oh, okay. Raise your hand again if you saw Chuck Berry. I want to see how many saw. Cosper? Oh, good. Rodney Russell? Okay. Byers? Tommy Gibson? Rod? Okay. Very good. All right. I was going to ask where people go to park and make out, but Jan Langley told me there were so many places that she couldn't remember them all. Gotcha. All right, now, there was a stretch of Arden Road west of the liquor stores where people went for drag races. Who were the drivers and what cars did they drive? Where's Clyde? Clyde, you got to be able to answer this one. Huh? Chevrolet? 57? Okay, who else was out there drag racing? Danny Glenn? I don't know. I'm sorry, who else had a name? Oh, Joe Mighty. Who else?
Carl
Did-
Evans, I was raised, Tom was raised, Johnny
Okay.
West was raised.
John, right?
Dennis County.
Dennis Channing, right?
Dennis County.
What kind of car and spaces were you racing? What'd you have? Sure. 55, 57 Chevys. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.